To be an ace peer supporter, you need to really apply your listening skills. Be an active listener, show you are listening, hearing and understanding, and be fully focused on what the peer is saying.
And to add, be 100% non-judgmental. Avoid labeling, criticizing and giving any negative comments. Stop yourself if you are about to say, for example, oh you should not have. Just listen with unconditional positive regard, no criticism, no blame and no judgment.
For sure, and at the same time, be aware of boundaries. The peer's boundaries as well as your boundaries.
What do you mean by boundaries?
Think about your personal boundaries. For example, what boundaries do you set as a student in terms of your studies? You may set boundaries to prevent burnout by saying no studying past 11 p.m. on most nights and studying no more than 10 hours each weekend. What boundaries do you have in your social life? For example, you may tell your friends that you don't take calls after 11 p.m. and before 9 a.m. So you need to set and even communicate your boundaries to the peer you are supporting. You cannot be there for the peer 24/7 and you cannot take calls while in class or when studying. That is why referral is so important. You don't have to do this all by yourself.
Great, it seems that setting boundaries is about being kind to yourself and looking after your own mental health. So, you decide when and how you are available and when not. And, to avoid making promises or commitments to the peer that you cannot possibly honor.
Spot on. Of course, you also need to respect the boundaries of the peer you are supporting. Respect their privacy and unwillingness to talk about issues they regard as private, avoid prying. Respect their time to and find out when to and when not to contact them. Also respect their personal space, they may not like to be hugged or touched.
Yep, inappropriate physical contact is a no-no.
Think about emotional boundaries too, don't allow the peer's problems to become your problems. Do respond with compassion and empathy, but do not take on the problems as your own. This is about self-care and avoiding excessive emotional strain.
I think one of the best ways to support peers is to know when and how to ask someone for help. If you are worried about a peer, please do get help. Explore all the referral options given here and see what works best for you and the peer. We need to know when to refer for professional counseling and support, that is core.
Indeed, keep reminding yourself, I don't have to do this alone.
Thanks for the chat, I feel better prepared now. I can't wait to start supporting peers.